Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why some people seem calm, focused, and ahead of their day, while others wake up feeling rushed and already behind? The answer often begins with the first hour of the morning. When you rise at 5 a.m., you step into a peaceful world where the noise, pressure, and demands of life have not started yet. This quiet time gives you control, clarity, and direction. It creates a space where you can think, breathe, and choose how you want your day to begin, instead of letting the day choose for you. In this episode, you'll learn why waking up early is more than a habit. It is a mindset that helps you grow in English, in discipline, and in life. By the end, you will understand how this early hour shapes your focus, confidence, and future. You won't only learn English today. You will learn a life skill that can transform everything. And if this lesson gave you something useful, I'd love it if you tapped like and subscribe to the channel. It helps you stay connected, and it also helps this little learning community grow. Every click really does make a difference. With love. Let's dive in. What makes the early hours so powerful? The early hours feel powerful because they allow you to think without interruption, without noise, without pressure. Before your phone starts buzzing, before anyone needs you, before thoughts become heavy, your mind is fresh and open. In this quiet space, your ideas are clearer and your focus becomes sharper. This is why many people choose the early morning for learning, planning, and self-reflection. Your brain simply works better when the world is calm. You can hear your own thoughts, understand your emotions, and make decisions with more balance. The early morning is not just a time. It is a mental advantage. It prepares you for the day by giving you a quiet space to breathe and reconnect with yourself. And when you start your day from a calm, focused place, everything that follows becomes easier to manage. How does waking up early improve your focus? Focus becomes easier when the world is still. In the early morning, your mind is not fighting messages, noise, or responsibilities. Your attention is yours again, and that is rare. With fewer distractions, you can give your full energy to one thing, and this makes your learning deeper and more effective. Many people believe they struggle with focus, when in reality they struggle with distraction. The 5 a.m. mindset removes that problem. It gives you a clean mental space where your brain can concentrate naturally. When you study, read, or practice English in the early hours, your mind absorbs information more quickly. You are not rushed. You are not tired. You are fully present. And the more you train your focus in the morning, the stronger and more reliable it becomes throughout the rest of your day. Why is the 5 a.m. mindset about discipline, not just time? The number on the clock is not what changes you. The discipline behind the choice is. When you wake up early, you practice the skill of doing what is right for your future, even when it is difficult. This skill becomes the foundation of confidence and success. Discipline teaches you to act with intention, not emotion. And each time you rise early, you prove to yourself that you can follow through, that you can do something challenging, that you can grow. This trust builds a powerful identity, the identity of someone who is consistent, focused, and committed. The 5 a.m. mindset is not about being perfect. It is about choosing growth again and again. And when you make these small morning decisions, they slowly shape the person you become, one disciplined step at a time. How does the early morning bring emotional clarity? Emotional clarity grows in silence. in stillness, in the moments before the world becomes loud. The early morning helps you connect with your true feelings, not the stressed or rushed version of you, but the calm and aware version. In this quiet space, your emotions feel lighter and easier to understand. You can notice what you're worried about, what you need to let go of, or what direction feels right. When you take a few minutes to breathe, journal, or reflect, your thoughts become more organized and your emotions become more balanced. This calm beginning spreads through your whole day. You respond instead of react. You think instead of panic. You move with intention instead of confusion. This simple morning clarity can change the way you handle challenges, relationships, and your overall emotional well-being. Why do habits grow stronger when built in the morning? Habits become stronger when your mind is fresh and your energy is high. The early morning gives you both. When you start your day with a positive action, your brain remembers it more clearly, and your body repeats it more easily. This makes the habit stronger and more natural. Later in the day, your willpower becomes lower because of stress and tiredness, but in the morning, your mind is ready to learn. This is why many people choose to exercise, meditate, read, or study early. These actions become part of who you are, not just something you hope to do. When you repeat a habit at the same time every morning, your brain begins to expect it. The routine becomes automatic, and once a habit feels automatic, it becomes one of the strongest tools for building a better life. How does waking up early reduce stress and overwhelm? Stress often comes from feeling rushed, unprepared, or out of control. When you wake up at 5 a.m., you give yourself extra time before the world demands anything from you. This extra time removes pressure. You are not running, you are not late, and you are not trying to catch up. Instead, you begin your day feeling calm and organized. This sense of control lowers stress naturally and helps you move more calmly throughout the day. When your morning is slow and intentional, your mind reacts to challenges with more patience. You feel less overwhelmed because you have already taken care of yourself before taking care of anything else. The 5 a.m. mindset creates emotional space. It allows you to think clearly, breathe deeply, and make decisions without panic. This simple morning practice can change the entire emotional tone of your day. Why is the morning the best time for personal goals? Personal goals require energy, attention, and a positive mindset. The morning gives you all three. When you work on your goals early, you give yourself your best energy instead of your leftover energy. You are not tired, stressed, or distracted. Your mind is open, your mood is steady, and your focus is high. This makes the morning the perfect time for learning English, reading, exercising, or building any skill. When you use the early hour for self-improvement, you send a message to yourself that your future matters. You are not waiting for time. You are creating it. When personal goals are left for the end of the day, they often disappear because motivation is low. But in the morning, you have strength, you have clarity, you have control. This is why the early hour becomes a daily investment in who you want to become. How does waking up early strengthen self-respect? Self-respect grows when your actions match your intentions. Every time you wake up early, even when it is difficult, you prove to yourself that you can keep promises. This creates a deep sense of pride and strength. You begin to trust yourself because you are showing discipline, not excuses. This trust becomes the foundation of confidence. You walk differently, think differently, and behave differently when you believe in your own ability to follow through. Waking up early is a small action, but it builds a powerful identity. It teaches you that you are capable of controlling your choices instead of being controlled by your feelings. Over time, this daily act of discipline becomes a strong form of self-love. You show yourself that you deserve to grow, to improve, and to commit to a better version of yourself every single day. What is the golden hour and why does it matter so much? The golden hour is the quiet period early in the morning when your brain is rested, your focus is high, and the world has not yet demanded your attention. It is called golden because it offers rare mental clarity and emotional peace. When you use this hour to learn, reflect, or plan, your mind absorbs information more easily. You think more deeply and make better decisions because you are not rushed or distracted. This golden hour becomes a powerful tool for personal growth. It gives you time to create progress before the day even begins. You feel confident because you start your morning with success, not stress. The golden hour matters because it is one of the few moments in life that you fully control. It is your private space for growth, and using it wisely can create long-lasting change. How does the 5 a.m. mindset help you feel more in control of your life? Control begins with intentional choices. When you wake up early, you take leadership over your time instead of letting the day control you. You set the direction, not the outside world. This feeling of control gives you confidence because you know you are guiding your life, not just reacting to it. You start your morning with clarity and purpose, which makes the rest of your day feel more organized. Your emotions remain steadier because you already began with a calm foundation. You feel more patient, more aware, and more prepared. The 5 a.m. mindset is powerful because it teaches you that small actions create big results. When you lead your morning, you naturally begin to lead your choices, your habits, and your future. You become the kind of person who decides how their life will move instead of waiting for it to happen. Why does consistency matter more than motivation? Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes with mood, weather, stress, and energy. But consistency is a skill that grows stronger the more you practice it. Waking up early trains consistency better than almost anything else. Every time you rise at 5 a.m., you act with purpose, not emotion. This teaches your brain that discipline is stronger than comfort. Consistency builds trust with yourself because you prove that you can follow through. You stop waiting for the right moment and start creating progress through daily action. Even on days when you feel tired, the small act of waking up early becomes a victory. Over time, these small victories build confidence and long-term success. The 5 a.m. mindset teaches you that you do not need to feel motivated to grow. You simply need to stay consistent. How does waking up early reduce future regret? Regret often comes from missed opportunities, wasted time, or habits we never developed. When you wake up early and use the quiet hours for learning and growth, you slowly remove these regrets. You are actively building your future instead of hoping it will change on its own. The early morning becomes a space where you move toward your goals, even in small steps. These small steps add up over months and years. You begin to feel proud of your progress instead of disappointed by inaction. This reduces regret because you know you are doing your part every day. You are not waiting for tomorrow. You are investing in yourself today. The 5 a.m. mindset helps you create a life where you look back and feel grateful, not guilty. It gives you control over your path and confidence in your decisions. What stops people from waking up early, and how can they overcome it? Many people believe waking up early is impossible because they imagine it requires superhuman discipline. But the truth is simpler. The first few days are hard, and then your body adjusts. The real challenge is not the morning alarm. It is the mindset before you sleep. People often stay up late scrolling or overthinking, which makes early mornings difficult. You overcome this by preparing your mind the night before, sleeping earlier, and reminding yourself why this habit matters. Another challenge is doubt. Some people believe one small habit cannot change their life, but consistent early mornings lead to stronger discipline, clearer thinking, and more balanced emotions. When you commit to the 5 a.m. mindset, you discover that you are capable of more than you thought. Every early morning becomes a reminder that your growth is a priority, not a wish. How can you start practicing the 5 a.m. mindset today? You begin by choosing a simple and realistic step. Tomorrow, wake up a little earlier than usual. Not perfect, just earlier. Give yourself a calm and gentle morning with no pressure. Use this time to breathe, stretch, read, learn English, or write your goals. The important part is not what you do, but that you start your day with intention. Over time, this routine becomes familiar and comforting. You begin to enjoy the quiet hours because they belong completely to you. As the habit grows, waking up early becomes easier, and the 5 a.m. mindset becomes part of your identity. You start to see yourself as someone disciplined, focused, and committed to growth. The transformation does not happen in one day. It happens in the small choices you make every morning, and today you can choose the first step toward that new future. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss the next lesson. Your support means so much. It keeps this space alive and growing. With love. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you.